Right, here we go. Finally, we made it happen. Um, right, so I am Sarah Cole, and I am the publishing director for John Murray Languages, and we publish Michel Thomas courses. Um, so you can just call me Sarah C.
And
Over to
you can
you.
call me Sarah B. I'm Sarah Burke. The marketing associate for Nicholas Really, but I also help out a lot with John Murray Languages and Michel Thomas. So.
Yeah. So why are we here and what are we doing? Well, I'm here primarily because it's a way of connecting with somebody during this time, but mostly it's so that I force myself to take a shower and clean my hair, I think, because I have accountability because I have to actually see somebody.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sarah, maybe do you want to give a bit of the background of why we're doing this and what we're here for?
Yeah, so this was originally going to be a commuter challenge, and we were going to practice on our commutes into the office, but of course, things have changed. We are in very crazy times right now, but we didn't think that had to dissuade us from continuing with our language challenge because we still want to keep learning and growing. So we decided to kick things off remotely. And we're doing a Michel Thomas challenge where I'll be learning Irish and Sarah will be learning Spanish. And we're going to quiz each other and see how far we can get with just 15-minute increments of learning. And when you try it, you should try it at home. When you try it, you will be surprised how much you will learn in just 15 minutes.
Yeah, and we're either going to prove that or disprove that, as the case may be with what we do.
Yeah.
I have to say, I crammed a little bit before this because I was like, oh my God, it's coming. And I feel ill prepared. But I think you still have to do it because if you wait to be perfect or have, really spent hours of studying, you're never going to actually just get out there and do it. So anyway, why Michel Thomas? Because obviously we could pick among anything, any brand, any method for learning. But one of the reasons is because Sarah's kind of inherited Michel Thomas as the brand manager. And well, you need to really know how it works. So this is an opportunity, but also you have Irish heritage, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
Irish.
So how many times have you been to Ireland?
3.
Okay, that's a lot.
Which I would go every single year if I could. I love Ireland so much.
Well, now you have more of an excuse, and you can get ready for that time because
Yeah.
things will open up, and obviously language learning is about communication and communicating with others. And the Michel Thomas method, why it works for me right now is because I can just kind of do it. Like, right, I was doing it while I was getting lunch ready for my kids and just listening to it. So it's really easy because it's sort of a continuous course. So you can kind of just play it when you have little pockets of time.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of want to stay off screens because I know there are other cool sort of quick things you can pick up and do, but they all require you being on a screen. And this I can just kind of listen and play in the background. And I also think right now I need it. And the way that it works is it brings you into a deep focus. Like it isn't something you can do passively and just have it play. You actually have to figure it out and listen and sort of respond to these prompts that you're given. And for me, it's kind of calming in a way of like meditating. So I've always been a big fan of it. And obviously I know how it works and I've listened to so many courses and I've helped create them. But to be honest, I've never tried to completely learn a language through it. I've just kind of done a little bit of the Arabic and a little bit of the Italian. So actually you might hear an Italian accent in my Spanish right now. But I finally decided Spanish is the language that I'm going to learn just because I'm immersed, it's pretty much bilingual around here. So that's where we are. And what Sarah was saying is that we're going to study 15 minutes a day, and then every day we're going to sit down for 20 minutes or so and quiz each other with the prompts and see how well each other's done. Maybe it's a little bit of a competition. Maybe we'll have some guests come in and judge at some point if we're feeling crazy. Maybe you want to leave comments and stuff. Only kind comments, please. We're all we're not afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are good. And that's the way you learn. So
there will be plenty.
There will be plenty of mistakes. This is not about perfectionism. And yeah, so who wants to go first?
Should I quiz you, or do you want to quiz me first?
Yeah, quiz me first. See how
Okay.
it goes. So I should tell you, I've done about 15 minutes and I've gotten to the middle of track 4. That's about where I am, if that helps, because I think the booklet is by track number.
Okay, cool. So let's see. Can you tell me how to say it is terrible?
Es terrible.
That's good. That's good. We're starting off. We're getting warmed up. I'll play some softballs first, and then we'll dive in. Can you say it is not for you?
No es para usted.
See. Okay. How about it is acceptable for you?
Es aceptable para usted.
Wow. So you're on a roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Why isn't it acceptable for you? How do you say that?
¿Por qué no es aceptable para usted?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Wow. Okay. Let's see. Let's go a little deeper. I'll go into track 4 a bit.
This is when they started introducing lots of new stuff.
Okay. How do you say it is not very different that way?
No es muy diferente así.
Yes, but I think it's diferente.
Diferente, yes, because it's, good catch. Because there's the antes and the entes. No es diferente así.
Close. It is not very different that way.
No es muy diferente así.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
You did good. I mean, you've got a lot of this down.
It's a bit of an unfair competition, let's put it that way, because so much of it is based on cognates. And the first thing he says is every word that ends in ENT or ABLE or whatever is the same, and you can just, roll it out. So you can kind of just apply those rules to anything. And then, little words.
Irish is a little different.
A little different.
Just a touch.
Yeah. But I have to say it is so satisfying, because other things that I've used, there's a lot of receptive learning in the sense that it's like, yes, I know that verb, or I know that piece of vocabulary, but I can actually just start speaking now. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's not perfect, but I love that you learn through the act of speaking and responding to prompts. It's very satisfying, even if it is embarrassing. Anyway.
I know. I like how I have like phrases and sentences under my belt, not just like random vocab or, words that fit a certain theme, like fruits or furniture or whatever. I actually spoke, it's funny, I went to, before when we could actually go outside and go to restaurants, I was at an Irish restaurant and pub in town, and there's a lot of Irish speakers there.
Really?
And I was telling one of them that I was learning Irish, and he started speaking, and I told him like a couple of phrases I could say, but I thought it was cool that it wasn't like, oh, I know the word for chair. It was like, oh, I could say a sentence to him. So it was fun.
Yeah, it's a really, really valid point, because you feel like you're not actually getting a lot of vocabulary and words, but you're putting it all together right from the start and being able to actually say things. So yeah, that's very cool. So let's see how well you did. You're not in an Irish pub anymore. Yeah. So I have to admit that I won't really even be able to say if you're right or wrong, because just looking at it is difficult. And of course, with the Michel Thomas method, it's nothing about reading or writing. So this is an odd position because you're just kind of hearing it. But, right.
Your best.
Can you say
track 2?
What?
I think I got through track 2 because I was kind of
two.
doing 15 minutes of like practice, not just like 15 minutes of listening. So I was like,
okay, I got you. It's
can't
okay.
put that as no time.
Okay. So this first thing teaches about giving commands, apparently. So just so everybody knows, I'm only looking at, let's see, can you see that? It's the booklet that comes with the courses. So I'm referring to the booklet that she's following in the course. So can you say, close the door now?
Dun an doras anish.
On Doris?
Doras
Anish. Anish. Yeah, that sounds right. Yep. Dune is close. On is the. And yeah.
Doras is door.
Doris is door.
That's Anish is now.
Oh, okay. Anish. And can you say clean it now?
That is Glan Anish A, because the it goes at the end.
Yeah. Okay, I see now. It looks like anwa. It looks like a French word, but you say it anish, and that's why I couldn't find it. Yep. That's very good. You nailed them.
We should have like gotten candies, like each gotten candies, and we could like eat one after we got some.
Well, yes. Next time we'll be doing this often.
Yes.
Because I want to keep it up now. So that can you say drink it now?
Drink it now is ol anish a.
Anish a. So it's drink now it. Because you said a at the end, and that's it.
Yeah.
Interesting. So that's another complication with Irish, is that the structure is actually different than English.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I have to like think about it still first. Like, wait, switch it up, and then say it.
But that's good.
Yeah.
Because then, you know, what Michel Thomas says, if you understand it, you know it. And and you figure it out. Yeah, and you don't forget. So the next thing is more commands. And this is a command I really like. Stay here and eat the cake.
So stay here and eat the cake. So fan anshe agus an coca.
Is August and then on coca. Yes.
So is eat, and then the cake is on coca.
Yep, that sounds good. It looks like caca. Sorry. Yeah, okay. That's funny that. Okay, yes, so stay here and eat the cake. So I just wanted to, coincidentally, I am eating cake because it is 2 o'clock and that's kind of time for tea and cake. So I said stay.
Ol an tea.
Oh, what kind of tea do you have? Wait, ol tea.
Drink the tea. So ol an tea.
Ol an tea. I have my Harry and Meghan.
So I made like a concoction. I have turmeric tea and then I mixed it with chai mix.
Oh, I have chai. I never had chai, but I was in a chai mood. That's funny.
Chai. So it's like a turmeric chai.
Yum.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, well, we're talking about tea. Stay here and eat the cake. And how about, let me see if I can mix it up a little bit. How about drink the tea now?
Oh, so drink the tea now is ol an tea anish.
Ol an tea anish. Yeah. So that's pretty good. Yeah. So obviously you have a very limited number of words and things you can say, but I think the point is you have these little blocks of useful words that you can then use. And as your vocabulary grows or as you learn more words, you can just kind of put them together. Because what I did just there is I picked from track 1 and track 2. So that was something kind of pulling it both together, and you nailed it. Actually, you got them all right. I cannot say how good your accent is, though.
I don't think it's very good. I'm not really focused on the accent just yet. Just sort of remembering things.
Yeah. I think
I do find it easier to remember like the articles, and like you said, like you get the building blocks, but instead of just like memorizing them straight through, it's like, oh yeah, I remember how to say the from that previous sentence, so I know how to use it in the next sentence of like the cake or the tea. I don't know, it's just a different approach and it sticks more.
Yeah. Do you mind that you can't see the words? Because lots of people are visual learners, and I always thought I was, because I want to, when I see it, it sticks in my mind more. But
I'm a very auditory learner, so this works well for me. But sometimes they do spell them out.
That's true.
Helpful.
Yeah.
So, like,
you actually spelled a lot of words out.
It is like E with an accent or something. Did I get that right?
Let's see. I got off of it for a second. Yes, it is E with an accent.
And I think Dune, like close, was like D-U-N.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes I spell them out so you can kind of see them in your mind that way, but.
And it's so repetitive, because every time they introduce a new word, that one's then used in the next several prompts. And so you're just kind of like, yeah, okay, I got that.
Yeah.
Got it. That's good. Cool. Well done, you. We nailed it. And I think we kept to our time, because we don't want this to be long and arduous. I want to feel like it's something that I can accomplish, that's easy, but just sort of daily. Yeah. And you're going to keep me accountable, because it's shameful. I should be speaking about 20 languages by now with all the language courses I publish, but it's difficult to find the time, even when it's what you do.
Yeah, it is hard, but it's good having these like bite-sized amounts. I think it really helps.
Yeah, cool. So same time tomorrow, but 15 minutes further on.
Yes.
And we'll see how much more we can do.
Different tea.
Different tea. Okay. Tay.
Yes.
Okay. Cheerio.
Bye.
Bye.